That's way loud. I'm sorry. There, that should be better. Hmm. Okay, we're in. How are you today, Solvix? I think all of the audios and stuff are good now, right? I would hope so. Yay. Yeah, I was in the other room. I'm a minute late. Oh no. Okay. Water, tea. So. Yeah. It's been one of those days for me as well. It's been running about just a few degrees above freezing for the last day and a half. So, Avatar movie. Like, blue people Avatar? Let's see. Need this brush. Blue people, okay. Of the Avatar movies that you could be watching, that is probably the best of them. So. Not that I'm a movie critic. Hey, mustache. But yeah, the weather's been right around the freezing mark. So, a little on the less than enjoyable time. I did get my power back. Yay! Let's see. And the random selection was Laura and Captain Marvel. So, there we go. And I do not have the color guide for Captain Marvel or X-23 right here. So, give me a second. Aha. So, I have a picture for Captain Marvel, and for X-23, I'll just have to go online to find a picture. But since I'm going to start with the dry brushing anyway, right? There we go. But yeah, you get to have the fun of the hut. Well, we have to deal with the cold. Sunday is looking like a good day to go out and prime, so those couple of models that I built the other day are still not primed, but they should be on Sunday. So we'll see how we go from there. Yeah. Hmm. Alright. Yeah. Sometimes I think it would be great to have Northern Hemisphere and Southern Hemisphere locations to just jump between whenever you felt like having the other. But, you know, that's not very easy to do. And would be really hard to do if you have a ton of models. I don't know if I'm putting paint on here or not. Oh, well. Alright. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know if it's too dry or if the color that X23 was already painted is too close to what I'm doing. Because I can see a difference on this. So, I think I just... the color it is was too close? I don't know. Or maybe it's too dry. Ooh, $400 a piece. Oof. But, not the worst expense figures, but not on the cheap side either. I have had sushi twice, It is... It was not anything that I would go out of my way to get, but at the same time, I didn't go out of my way to get it, so probably not the best of qualities to begin with. I'd be willing to give it another shot, but not in town. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there are also a lot worse things you could spend your money on. I should probably go to an actual sushi restaurant that has good sushi. Probably help me want it, but I just did a random buffet sushi and it wasn't great, it wasn't horrible. So I probably should get some good sushi at some point to see what it's like. But hmm. Okay. Okay. Nice, nice. Um I ordered a couple of things over the last week or two, and I don't know. I've had some issues, but Amazon should be taking care of them at some point. Um, yay. Okay. I really liked, let's see, The Armorer and His Craft. That was a good book. Um, let's see, what else is there? No, that's one of the better books that I've had. Um, let's see, what else was there? Um, I'll get the name wrong if I try to go off of memory. Um, uh, So there's a book called Greek Fire, Poison Arrows, and Scorpion Bombs. That was a cool book. Yeah. Mm. I'm still reading the BattleTech books. Um, I'm reading about the Red Corsair right now. So that's an interesting book. 2/3 of the way through. Um, I might take a break from BattleTech reading after this book. Read some other things. I mean, I think this is the 16th book in a row, so I'd probably use a little bit of other reading just for a few. But I've enjoyed it, but some of the things are getting a little samey, so probably worth taking a few days, read a few books outside of that. Go back to it feeling a little bit more refreshed. I don't know. Yeah. Alright. That was a little bit more variety for color. Alright. Yeah. I think it's fun to see what random books people read, you know? Um, I'm trying to think of what, you know, I've read some random one-offs, and some of them are good and some of them are not, and I also like to reread some of the things that I've read. Like, it's been several years since I've read Misery. Hmm. I'm also only like 5 books away in the BattleTech series from the book that doesn't exist. So I'm looking forward to getting to Far Country at some point. Because it seems hilarious to me that it's so bad that people are like, no, 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 it doesn't exist, so I want to read it. So, like, I've read some really weird books that, um, like, if you've ever heard of Atlanta Nights, that's supposed to be a very weird book. Um, hard to read too. Whoop. That was a little bit heavier than I was originally intending, but since I'm brightening up the face anyway, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Midgard. Interesting. Hmm. Huh. That sounds pretty cool. I'm thinking I might have to do something with this brush at some point. It's very questionable. I might give it a nice good soaking before the next paint session. Well, yeah, I mean, I have this one, but it's just as, like, there's no movement whatsoever in this right now. This was my dry brush, but I need to clean it, and it's actually broken right here. There's a little bit of, so... This was smaller, gets into smaller details, but also needs to be cleaned up. So... Oh, that's a lot. Oh. There we go. Yeah. It is what it is. I mean, this is the first step of the painting, so... I mean, when this is mostly blue, I mean... You know... I almost want to go over it with Magic Blue today, instead of normal acrylic. Just to see what it's like. I mean, I don't want her outfit the same as Captain America. So, maybe I will. Yeah, I mean... This is... 2 more, right? I mean, I don't know if I'll finish them tonight, but... Oh yeah, it just needs good cleaning. So, I'll clean that between sessions, and that'll be better for next time. Yep. That's not good. Take care of that, Solvix. Yeah. So, I've been painting the superheroes with the blue. I think I'm going to use Magic Blue for Captain America. Just to see what it looks like. I haven't tried it yet, so... And Captain Marvel. There we go. Marvel. Getting distracted. Okay. Let's see. Almost out of spots in the ghost. The unicorn still being put away for a while. Kind of fun to see which other what are they, pop sockets or whatever? Fun to see what other shapes and sizes you can get at, like, thrift stores. So, the other day, yesterday, I found the green star one. So, I have 3 of these now. In the event that I don't actually get them washed between streams, you know? Yep, so I have pink unicorn, white ghost, and green star now. And I think they were all 50 cents a piece. So, Smurfs? Okay. Um, um, yeah, I think this blue is cool. A cool color. I was just... Tomorrow, I should have my game with these. And I need to figure out what I'm gonna take as my minis. But I haven't decided yet. And, I have plenty of time. I don't have to know until tomorrow, so... MLP, TTRPG. Anyone else watch Robot Chicken? Oh man, that sounds fun. Um, so some of the old Robot Chicken stuff. Um, there were several skits that I enjoyed. Um, one of them was My Little Pony Apocalypse Pony. Um, I also liked the um 5 stages with the giraffe. So, if you ever decide to randomly search for things like that, both of those were funny. To me, at least. Um, there were other parts that were not as funny, but I think part of it was which, it's a variety show type thing where each of the things is very short unless it's one of the main ones. So, you might not like all of them, but there were usually some pretty funny things there per episode. But perhaps after the stream, I will link to those two. Last I checked, they were available on YouTube. So. Hello, Orc Skin Hobbies. How are you this evening? Crossover Star Trek, Star Wars, Farscape, Firefly, and Red Dwarf? Woohoo. That sounds like a lot of fun. Tea. Oh. I forgot her boots are also blue. I just thought the whole thing was red after a certain point, but I guess not. Good thing I caught that. I'm doing alright. It's nice and enjoyable to just get to sit down and paint. Talk to friends. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I need to pull up a picture of X-23. Okay. Box art has pretty much a white past black. Yeah. Hey. Hmm. That's a cool alternative. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. So I saw pictures. Alright. I'm interested. I'm gonna go with I guess this is gonna be the best option. X-23 Wolverine? Yeah? Because why not? I don't know. I'm gonna put down some yellow. Need to shake it. Give me a second. Need to shake it more than that, but I need to. Alright, shaking paint. Shaking paint! Woo! Okay. Oh, the wet palette, the dry palette. The contrast palette, the... Yeah. All the palettes. Alright. So I need to pull this picture up. I'm gonna paint to it. And... yeah, I'm just gonna go with it. Go for it. Yes. Yellow there, yellow here. Yellow here. Yellow here. Probably do some yellow. I'm gonna do this part yellow. And that part yellow. And this. There we go. And now I'm going to swap over to a brush that actually has a better tip. Because this one is fraying a little bit. See if I can get that. Not a very good tip. So. Occasionally, I think I need to take care of my brushes better than I do. Just a little bit. Okay. Semi-important text. Didn't have to get up for it, but I did need to say something. So... my model. I paint it the way I want. I mean, this is Flash Gets Yellow, so nice and bright. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, that sounds like Firefly. What was it? Out of gas? Okay. There we go. That's a little bit more comfortable. Mm. I'm having a poor time painting inside the lines tonight. The good thing is I'm using the yellow first, so I can clean it up easier. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. So that blue over here is drying fairly nice. I'm liking that. I did do 2 layers. Um, but it's definitely a different blue than the rest of the stuff I've painted. Once I get a solid yellow down, I'll go to the red on Captain Marvel. Trying to give them both as much time to dry between colors as possible. That's not as clean as I would like. I just put yellow on the zippers because that way I'll remember to actually hit them. Humans are all gone. No more humans. Only Kittis? Mm-hmm. Hmm. Alright. Oh, I didn't do that. I didn't do this arm. Hmm. Okay. Okay, I guess that's a decent enough yellow for now. I can do another coat later. Do some highlights when needed or something. Yeah, it sounds fun. So, I almost played a Rift campaign at some point. Rifts is kind of cool too. I just the timing didn't quite work out for the campaign. Mutant Crawl Classic, huh? Huh. Yeah, I don't paint a lot of yellow. Not something I go for most of the time because how difficult it is. I should probably get better at it, but skin, hair. Okay. Let's see. That's not going to be bright enough. Oh, you don't like mega damage? Um, I think I've told you all about my Rifts campaign where I was going to play Gilderoy Glitterman, a multiple generations removed Glitter Boy armored mech. Funny enough, it's very similar to Battletech. Probably why I like Battletech so much. Power Leech. That's funny. But yeah, long while back, and yeah, I had come up with a character that was pretty much a multi-generational Battletech mech. Really. That would have been 15 years ago when I was planning on that. Because I was in the process of moving to a different state, and my friend who was going to do the campaign was in the other location. So I was going to be in a mech, and I could do everything over text or video chat and not actually be at the table with the rest. And it didn't go through, but I was looking at ways that I could do role playing with other people across distance. Funny enough. And I was like, well, if I'm inside of a mech, I'm communicating through screens anyway. So. One thing I did for my Glitter Boy armor was I took the mega damage off of it, the shoulder mounted, and put two smaller standard damage options on it. I wanted it to be able to move and fire and not have to worry about ammo. Very clan-like, actually. All the energy weapons. Haha. Before I even knew about it, I was already moving towards that. It's kind of funny. Mm-hmm. I just used sand yellow because I want to do a skin tone over it, but I also don't want it to be a pure white. So let's see, I need to do some red. So I'm looking at the reds that I have, and I'm like, there has to be another red that I can use other than that red. No, I'm going right back to the same red. I could see maybe getting a different red, like Pro Acryl or something, giving that a shot, but based on what I have available and what I can purchase locally and everything, it is the color that I use. I don't know why I just used the back of this brush. Now I have more on the back of the brush than I do on the palette. That sounds great. Yeah, I remember one of the people was gonna do a what is it, a juicer who could punch just as strong as a Glitter Boy would, firing his main weapon. Like, wow, that's a punch. But yeah, we never actually got the game going, but it was fun to just run through the ideas, even. Oh, definitely Pizza is worth walking away for a few minutes. Focus. Focus, camera. Focus. Do. Yeah, it's fun to think about the stories from the games and everything. Like that's part of the fun. Like looking back at games or sessions that you've done and going, remember when this happened? And it's almost always something went wrong instead of right. Like I don't talk about, oh yeah, remember when I won the game of 40k or anything like that? It's always, remember when the dice hated me and this happened, and just makes better stories. I am aware that that has to do with some human psychological, uh, like social cues of hardships and stuff. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I know that it exists. Don't know the exact details, but it is interesting. Yeah, exactly. Hmm. Yeah. Again, I think that's I think that explains some of the um, work-based human resources, like group building things. Yeah, they try to force you into those stupid situations. I don't know. But no, the when everything goes wrong is when the stories become more interesting. So, I do feel like that's important and interesting way of thinking about storytelling and everything. It's like if if your character's perfect, how much can they really do? If they're already perfect or already strong enough to defeat the issue in, whatever that issue is in the story, where's the risk? You know, where's the actual story? So, I don't know. Interesting. Once I'm done painting this red, that is all over, I think I might do a wash over it with red, a contrast. Yep. Sometimes I want to get back into writing. Oops. I made a mistake. That's gonna be a pain to clean. Maybe not. Okay, good. Whew. The speed paint was dry enough that I could wipe it off without ruining it. Yay! Okay. So I just made another mistake. There. Be more careful. You notice how many of these superheroes have pretty much the same colors? I wonder why. It's not a real question. It's I know why, but it's funny when you think about, when you're painting them and it's like, "Hey, I'm going to paint one with blue and red and a little bit of white. I'm going to paint one with blue, red, and a little bit of yellow. I'm going to paint one that's blue and red and black." I'm going to paint one that's green and yellow. It's almost like primary and secondary colors are a thing, and printing RGB or CMYK actually exists. But no, I'm actually liking the way that Captain Marvel's coming out. Come on. I think that's actually a pretty nice blue. The wash actually did a good, well, you know, the contrast actually did a good job of adding a few different colors to it. So, happy about that. Let's see how this works. I think there's too much contrast with a dry brush. I don't know. That doesn't look bad. Yeah. I went a little bit more on the light brown than blonde. I don't think that looks bad. Where is the skin tone that I was going to do earlier? Alright. Now, let's see. Right there. That's a little bit better. Okay. Back to X23. Okay. Okay. Hmm. I don't know. Pizza's good. I can understand being away for a while for pizza. Alright, the majority of this is going blue. Oh? I can understand getting distracted. If I wasn't trying to paint these up so I have them for tomorrow, for a game, I'd probably get more distracted as well. Wow. Is that? Okay, so I just saw the yellow, red, blue here, and my mind went back to a movie I used to watch when I was very young. Mm-hmm. So it was red, blue, yellow, but FHE, Family Home Entertainment. Mm-hmm. There we go. Movie from 1986. Yes. Wild to think about that just from some paint on a palette. Welcome back, Solvix. I just went on a rabbit hole. Well, down a rabbit hole, I guess. I don't know. It was fun. Was the pizza good? Good. The pizza was good, and everyone rejoiced. Yay! Okay. And there was much rejoicing. Okay. So it took a little while to get the red on Captain Marvel. And now I'm on the blue for X-23. And I saw the colors on the palette and it reminded me of Family Home Entertainment movies. So yeah, there you go. Cool. But that's where the rabbit hole went. And then I had to look up what year the movie came out in that I remembered. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I like that I used that blue for Captain Marvel and this blue for X-23. Um, this is a much lighter blue. Like, it actually is a lighter blue. So, huh. It's fun to just paint. I really should do this more often. I will say there are some weeks where the only painting I get done is during a stream. Um, some weeks I get more done, but Well, I mean, X-23 doesn't always wear Wolverine's outfit, but I just felt that that was the way I wanted to paint her. So, I like when you can go, hey, this is my model. I can paint it the way I want. I might go back over this blue for the boots and do, like, leather. I haven't decided yet. But brown going over blue is perfectly acceptable. So I can see what it looks like, see if I need that extra color, and fix it up that way if I feel like it. But since I already started the blue, I'm going to finish it. I think I am going to go back over with a brown. Huh. Mm-hmm. Classic X-Men colors. But I do think the boots are going to end up being leather. I just think there's too much blue over the course of the whole model. I'm going to finish painting the hair and everything first, but I just think that there's... I don't know, it's too monocolor. I don't know. Okay, I'll be here. Let us know how it's going. Yeah. Oh yeah, you have the Quinjet, don't you? I saw a picture of it. It looks really fun. Is it just terrain, or do you actually use it in-game? Okay. Alright. Yeah, that makes sense. Um, no, I saw like the what is it? The other X. The okay, give me a moment. Hmm. Hmm. Alright, yeah, okay. So like the, the Wolverine and Sabretooth versus box with the terrain. Like I saw that they do some of those things and it's like I don't know. It feels kind of like forcing you to buy it if you want those models. I don't know. Just kind of one of those things where I'm not sure. Not sure about that kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know what was just going on, but okay. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I've been looking at all the different models, and it's like, yeah, I want that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and you know, at some point it gets to be too many, if you don't finish painting them. But at the same time, I mean, why not? Like, they're not super expensive, but they're also not cheap. You're in a good middle ground, I guess. Yeah. I'm glad they're okay with proxy. Um, guess that'll work. Um, okay. I'm glad to hear that nothing is happening. Yeah. Yeah, you know, perfectly fine, right? Well, take the call when you need it, and I'll continue to paint. Um, but no, I could see it getting a little bit crazy if there's you know, if models were super expensive or you could only get them in like boxes of 8 at that price or something like that. But overall, I think they're in the right number of minis per box for the price that they charge. I think they're doing a fairly good job of balancing out those options. Like, I saw a few that, you know, are, what, 3 models in a box? Because they have, like, an alternate. And it's like, eh, they're a little bit more money, and, you know, and then there are some models that are larger so that they're more expensive as single models. But overall, I don't think MCP has a problem with their pricing. I just would like to see that they had 1 or 2 more in stock on a regular basis, because I wanted to buy more and they didn't have them. Yeah, that's a decent hair color, right? I think that's a little bit too bright for Laura's normal hair color, but I can darken it down a little bit in a bit. Um, I think I'm going to go over that with Nuln Oil. See how that looks. I don't know. Just running thoughts. So my game shop has maybe 30 of the options in stock out of what, 150. And the store I like to buy online from is also out of the one that I really want, and 2 of the others that I would like to have. So I don't get them right now. But, you know, paint the things that I have. Okay, yeah, I think that I need to do the boots in a brown, because I don't think all blue is working it. Yeah, just dropped my paintbrush. Okay. I I hope everything's going all right for you, Mustache. Okay. There we go. Yeah, there's too much blue on that model. It needs something to break it up a little bit. Let's see. Uh, Woohoo, blurry. Okay. Why is it doing that? That is weird. Um, that shouldn't happen. Messing around with focus on one camera is screwing around with the other camera. That makes sense. Okay. Okay. Where was I? Okay. I am going to do a blood red contrast, thinned down over the red. I need to shake this a bit. I haven't used it in a while. Oh yeah, tea time. Anyone who needs tea, do tea. Everyone get tea. It's tea time. Okay. The little metal shaker things were stuck. You know, I've only read the first 8, 9 of those. I think I need to read the rest. But I kind of got sidetracked by Battletech. And been reading that. But I've enjoyed them. But I need to read more of them. So I do need to read more of them. I don't think I've read that one. Like The Color of Magic and Light Fantastic and Mort and Equal Rights, Guards. What was it? Pyramids. The one that says Mort, but it's crossed out and says Eric? I don't know. So I've read several of them. I just haven't read enough. And the music stopped. Ooh. Fix the thing on the brush. Fix the music. Yeah, Mort was fun. I know there were several others that... I think I've read 2 or 3 others, but I don't know. I can't think of it offhand. But I do know that out of the 41 books, I want to read all 41 books. Oh yeah, that might be a good one to read too. I have yet to read that. I also still need to get around to reading Good Omens. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Alright, so I put the red wash over the red. And it looks like it's adding a little bit of detail. Not a whole bunch, but a little bit. So that'll help get um, get some shadows. I'm still gonna need to do some highlights on that, but I think that looks good as far as red value goes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mahogany brown for the boots. Mm-mm. That's way too bright. So So I'm going to just mix a drop of black in with the mahogany brown. Because 1-to-1 should be plenty dark enough, right? Alright, 2 drops of brown to 1 drop of black. There we go. I know I'm taking some of the brighter color and making it more desaturated and darker, but I think overall it's going to look better this way. I hope. If not, I can always paint over it again. Well, at least I'm still in the camera. Hmm. So I finished the red contrast on the red parts of Captain Marvel. And now I am doing a leather boot color. I'll have to do some highlights, I think. But I don't know. I don't think it's any better than the blue, but it's not just all blue now. I don't know. I don't know. I think it adds just a little bit more contrast to the model. Aha! I was wondering about that. I'm okay with that. It just means that I can get the regular sculpt at some point and paint that up as well, right? Since I'll need that for Honey Badger. So. Alright. I want to do the X symbol and the little pieces of zipper in the back. And the claws need some silver. So I think that's what I need to do for this. The honey badgers? Yeah. It's okay. If I end up with Honey Badger and X-23 before I end up with a Wolverine, I can just run this as my Wolverine. Yeah. Because I think I'm going to wait until I can get the Uncanny Affiliation before I purchase Wolverine. Because otherwise I have to buy, what is it? 40, 41, 42, and 43? And I would rather just buy 2 affiliation boxes instead of 4 smaller boxes. So... The Uncanny Affiliation is the one that I've been wanting, and everyone around here is out. So... Yep. So I will wait until I can get Uncanny to get those particular models. But while I'm waiting, I do have a good alternative sculpt for Wolverine. Yep. I looked at the Watchmen and I put them on my save for later. I'm not in any hurry to purchase another game right now. Marvel Crisis Protocol was the I'm gonna buy another game. So it's still new. I'm still purchasing. Too many different things. So many different games. Too many things to look at and get and paint, and you can get lost in all the different options. So I'm gonna have to dull that down a tiny bit. But there's zippers on the back of her boots. Ooh, focus. There we go. That one will go a little bit. There we go. Okay. Put two little dots on the hand so it looks like they're coming out. I don't know. Why not? Yeah. I figured they're on my future purchase in the event that they happen to, go on sale or something. I'm not going to say no to a sale, but I'm also not actively looking for them. So. Yeah, I figured, claws are in, but two little dots to show that they're still there. I think that's great. Let's see. I don't think the red is fully dry yet. It still looks wet. So I don't want to do anything on that. So where is earth tone? What do I got for let's do... I don't know if this will look good or not. Does anyone remember what color I was using for here? I was just doing an Agrax, right? I think. I mean, there's still some stuff I want as well. I'm just saying that with all the games that I do collect already and all the things that I would like to purchase, don't think I need to get it at the moment. Well, yeah, I use Agrax on a few different things, so I wasn't sure about Marvel Crisis usage, though. I mean, it could be Gravelord Grey. I don't actually know. And I'm not going to go back to one of my older streams to find out right now. I could go over to the other models and look and make an educated guess based on those pictures, but I don't know. Or I can just not care if they all match. That's also a possibility. I'm gonna go get one of the other ones because it's right there. This is why I went to check. I'm gonna say that that definitely is not Agrax. That's definitely a gray. Now, I believe this is sand yellow with Agrax over it. But these are definitely gray. So... yeah. And I do have the Gravelord Grey sitting on my desk, so... the Agrax is actually on the shelf instead, so I don't know. It doesn't really matter in the long run, but if I'm doing it, I might as well, you know... get it close? I don't know. Whatever. It's not that important. Which one did I just drop paint into? What? Yeah, it was Gravelord Grey. Mm-hmm. And then you go, oh wait, where did I put those pictures? Look, I actually have a notebook that I have intentionally for writing down recipes, color recipes, and how I painted things. And I have plans to put different armies in it, so I don't have to keep going back to watch videos of myself painting those said models. I've had this notebook for over a year. Guess how many recipes I actually have in said notebook? Not a horrible guess. 12d7 is not the right answer, but also, you know, it's as real as the number that I have painted. Now I have to ask myself if that's actually true. Oh well. Okay. Based on a quick Google search and very, very long time ago thoughts. So it may not be natural, but it is real. Okay. Whatever. Oh, the math. We're here for painting, not math. Okay. So, brick red. And gray. Alright. That needs more trim. That needs a wash of some sort. I'm not sure what. I don't know what'll work well as a wash on yellow. Would Reichland work? Always here for math. Okay. I mean, if you really want, we can have a lot of fun with numbers. Does Reikland Fleshshade work well as a highlight on yellow? Oh wait, I don't know why I'm thinking that. I have Soft Shade. Yeah, Soft Tone. Where is my Soft Tone? Soft Tone. Okay. The not Nuln Oil is going over the boots. And if I can... Okay. That's enough of that. Ghost is gonna go over here, and Star is going to start. Hmm. Yeah, it's getting a little bit of tone to it. Hmm. Yeah, it added a little bit of detail. Not a whole lot, but it doesn't really require repainting over it, so that's good. Come on. For being one of two minis to be painted in 3 hours, not bad. Captain Marvel's red wash is still a little wet. So I don't know how well I can go for this, but I'm gonna try it anyway. We're gonna see. This may or may not work. Okay. I just want to add a little bit of yellow. Totally fits the 3-foot rule. I don't know about closer than that, but I'm just trying to get a single layer of yellow down on some of the areas to give a little bit of a read for brighter. I could see going back over and doing a couple of highlights on some of the other details as well, but I don't know. Like, I could highlight some of the, like, banding in the outfit, or I could just leave it how it is. I don't know. Let's do a little bit of yellow. If I thin it down a little bit, yeah. Oh, I'm not even getting paint off of the brush. Ah, it's already dried on the brush. Alright. I thinned it down enough that it's barely leaving anything, so it's actually turning it more of an orange. Guess a little bit's coming out. But yeah. It's just a highlight. There we go. I think I'll do the bands as well. It's a cool little model. Okay. That read well? I know the focus doesn't read well, but that looks decent, right? Having the bands. Oof. I really need to just put her over where Spider-Man is. This autofocus doesn't like me. That focusing. Oh yeah, you can see the yellow highlighting on those bands now. I think that looks good. So, I think that is 2 successful models painted, and once they are dry, I can put a black trim around them for tomorrow. Yay! Does it really? Oh yeah. Yeah, if you can't actually see the lines on the suit. Wow. Focus, please. Okay. Yeah, I can see that when it's out of focus. That's pretty cool. Yeah. But so yeah, thank you for stopping in. I missed Tuesday. I was like, man, I just feel out of it this week, not having that extra painting time. But we did it today. So until the next time, I hope you find your bit of bliss and get some models painted, right? I'll post pictures in the Discord, you know I do. Have a good one. See you next time. Stay warm / cool. Alright? Stay comfortably temperate. Yeah. Can you tell I'm getting tired? Have a good one.